Hi, Simon, New Earth Cooking. Today what I want to show you is how easy it is to ferment vegetables. Now, fermentation is an important part of human evolution. Without fermenting, we wouldn't have survived in those colder areas all over the world. Besides, preserving food, fermentation is a great way to add health to your gut. And a healthy gut means a healthy body. And that science is really proving that these days. To make fermented vegetables, the main extra ingredient is salt. Yeah, you need salt. Salt is going to keep the bad guys out, keep the good guys in. That's basically what salt does in fermenting. And then we're going to have ingredients. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to use, because the whole point is to use what's abundant. And in our case, abundance in our garden this morning was papaya. Young papaya, still really hard, not very sweet. It fell off the tree prematurely. We're going to save it alive by fermenting it. Beautiful carrots. Yeah, now look at this little baby here. Hello. Any supermarket would reject this, but in our kitchen we love you even more, you wonky carrot. And then we have pumpkin. Yeah, beautiful pumpkin, last of the batch. So small, we're good to go. To spice this one up, because I like spicing things up, as you know, we're going to use some of my favorite ingredients, as you know, wild coriander or culantro, grows wild in our garden. You can use normal coriander, you can use basil, you can use mint, it's completely up to you. We're going to use galangal. It has a beautiful aroma. You can use ginger if you don't have galangal, and you can use orange peel. Now, orange peel is going to weave on from that citrusy galangal flavor, and to really up that one up, I thought we'd add in some really nice lime leaf as well. So that's our first recipe. And then on our second recipe, we're going to use some beautiful vegetables right here. We're going to use the cabbage. Cabbage is classic fermentation material. We're going to use amaranth spinach. And we have somewhere in this barrel, we have a cheeky little beautiful little beetroot. Now the beetroot is going to add a bit of sweetness, and it's going to add a beautiful pink color. Because color is excitement, isn't it? We like to have really colorful food. I might even throw some turmeric in my first recipe. I'm just thinking to go yellow. Cinnamon, would be add a really nice warm flavor to this cabbage. Beautiful little cloves. Now, cloves are very healthy. They work against parasites in your body. They add a lot of heat. They're just an all-round goodie. Clove buds from the clove tree. And we're going to add some ginger for some zestiness. So let's get stuck in there. Our job next is to cut it all out, stuff it all in a jar with some salt and water, and we're good to go. Now, one thing to understand about fermenting vegetables is that the vegetables need to sit in the water. They cannot be above the water. They need to be anaerobic, no oxygen added. You understand? And you need a level of salt. That's those two ingredients. Once that's done, you're up for success. Now, this is called a mandoline, and a mandoline is a perfect bit of equipment for those hard vegetables to give that really picture-perfect chips, and that will make a really sexy-looking fermentation. But if you don't have a mandoline, you just use a chef's knife and you just chop your way through it. All right, so you've chopped up all your vegetables, put them in a nice big bowl, so it's easy to mix them. Yeah, for the spices, it's really easy to use a grater, especially for the ginger and the galangal. We're just grating the ginger straight into the vegetables. Yeah, so that's done now. What we do is we add about 3 tablespoons of salt to this mix. Okay, and what we're going to do next then is we're going to mix the salt into the vegetables and the spices and squeeze it. And that squeezing, as you can see, brings out all the water. Now, if you use juicy vegetables, there's going to be enough water to submerge the vegetables completely. But if you don't use juicy vegetables, like in this recipe with a lot of carrot and a lot of pumpkin, we're probably going to have to add more water. But the water that we're adding has been boiled previously and has salt added to it. If you're confused about how much salt to add, the end result, once your vegetables are submerged in the water, you want to taste the water. It's got to taste like the ocean. Yeah, and if you don't know how the ocean tastes, you know what to do. Now we need something to keep the vegetables underwater, stop them from floating. I'm going to be winging it a little bit. I have a cabbage leaf. I have a bottle that has that shape. And I'm going to just stuff my cabbage leaf in and under the rim of the bottle. Yeah. And that way, that cabbage leaf is going to hold down the vegetables in place. That's step one. And then I have more water just to make sure, and I'm going to top it off completely. So as an end result, I have no bits floating around in my jar. If I do have any small bits, just pick them out. Now, this is a perfect situation here. In the tropics, because we're in the tropics, after 3 days, 4 days, these vegetables are going to be well fermented and they're going to be ready. And we'll keep them in the fridge if we like them nice and cold. But technically, they can stay out of the fridge. But in your country, it might be a bit colder. It might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. So this is a little bit of a dance that you'll have to do. The fermentation dance. Go ahead, have fun with it. If you need any more information, any more questions, just write a little comment under the video and I'll make sure to answer those questions. Love you lots. Let's go and ferment.